Hello and welcome to ACS Golf and today's video. Now today I'm going to give you an insight of the clubs I plan to review for you guys over the next coming weeks. Now if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you do not miss any of my reviews. I release reviews of older, newer clubs, basically anything that I see out there that I think are really good clubs that could possibly, help change your game or just interesting and worth a try. So remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of those reviews that again are released every Sunday. If you're watching this video before, the series before, sorry, and you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe. And also if you're returning and you have subscribed, hello, how are you today? So anyway, let's get on. So the first club that I've got that's going to be released this Sunday. So basically the idea is I'm doing an order of what is coming. This could change obviously as you know I might find something really good on the, brand new to review for you guys. It's a really good deal at the moment, or second hand, etc. So it could change. So do be aware of that. But at the moment, this is the way it's going to go. So first off is this: the Wilson Staff D7 Forged Irons from 2020. The idea behind these is in the second hand market, you get really good price on them. Obviously, then being forged and a little bit more compact than say your normal sort of game improvement irons, etc. These are sort of aimed sort of mid to low, but possibly high handicap players. You strike the irons really well. You want something that feels nice, looks really nice in the bag. Obviously, has some great workability, but it's also got a load of forgiveness in it. So do check that video out. It is out on Sunday, so this week. For me, and one reason as well I went for it is because I used to play MB20 MMCs, forged irons, loved them, fantastic, great fun in the summer. In the winter when it's horrible, it's basically horrible, cold, etc. I just needed a little bit more forgiveness. So could be a possible option for myself to put in the bag over my JPXs. To be honest, a little bit smaller, more compact, hopefully being forward a little bit, feeling better as well. But we'll wait and see. So check out the video for these tomorrow, okay? Because that's the first one coming out. Now, moving on. Next video I have for you guys is Vokey wedges. So I currently play TaylorMade MG2s, love them, done a review of them, check it out on the channel. But Vokey wedges supposedly, if you talk to anyone, the best wedges out there from Titleist. So it makes me obviously want to give them a go, even though price-wise they are very premium, brand new, and even on the second-hand market, you rarely find a really good deal. And I also wanted to test if there's any difference between a newer wedge and an older wedge. So I've got the SM5 here and the SM8. The SM8 is 2020, the SM5 is 2014. So it'd be really interesting to see if these two, I mean, don't get me wrong, one's 58 degrees and one's 54 degrees, but it'd be really interesting to see between these two if the feel, etc., is the same. If the performance, I think, is roughly the same, because I don't know, there's not, can't really tell if there's much change there, to be honest. They pretty look, apart from a few of the visuals, they look pretty similar to me. So we shall wait and find out for them. So that will be next. So do check that out. Now, after that, we have this. The Ping G Series, fairway wood. So the Ping G Series fairway wood from 2016. Now, the reason I picked this up is I'm a bit unsure sure about probably my weakest club in my bag, which possibly I could change, is my fairway wood. That's definitely my weakest point at the moment. I love my fairway wood. It's a Mizuno ST200TS. It was tour spec, but I just can't get it in the air. Even though I've got it set at 17 degrees now, it still comes up quite low, lower than I want. And that's just something of the club. It says it struggles to get up in the air, even though it's fantastic. So I'm looking at fairway woods at the moment, and I saw this. 3-wood, same price. I picked up the G30, well, Ping G30, the model before this. They're going for roughly the same prices. I'm not too sure why, to be honest. I don't know. They just don't seem to be as popular as the other Ping woods out there. So this could be an absolute bargain from 2016, because let's be honest, fairway woods over the past couple of years haven't changed that much. I mean, what difference between that and then the next model up, the G400 or even the G410? I don't know. And we'll find out. So that is the next review. And then we are moving on to this, which I'm really excited about. It's a one iron, specifically the RSI UDI from TaylorMade, Ultimate Driving Iron. I think it's a great opportunity to try one iron. Obviously, it is I always forget the word of these. It is a driving iron. I've already said it. There you go. It is a driving iron. I currently do have a driving iron in the bag, which is my 4 iron, which is my Ping G410, which I love. And I really want to give this a go because it's a 1 iron, and I want to see the ball flight. Because with me, with a 1 iron, I want that ball flight low. And if it's on a really windy day, it could be an option to put this in a bag just for the tee. To get that first ball off the tee, nice and low, so not into the wind, and get it running down the fairway. Obviously, in the winter, that's pointless because it won't run because obviously it's muddy over here in the UK and it will just get stuck. But if you're playing a nice course in the summer, it might be worth a go. So we'll have a look at this from 2015, sorry, and also see how much forgiveness there is, and see if it's worth going if you're looking for a driving iron, possibly going for this older model or TaylorMade. Because has it changed? Is there still enough forgiveness in there? Is there still enough sort of distance in there compared to more modern ones? So be an interesting look, to be fair, and I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest. Really am. So that is that one. And then we are moving on to the JPX 900 Fairway Wood, specifically the 3 wood. Now, there's a reason I picked this up, and the reason is because you've got this year, you have the Stealth 2 Plus TaylorMade Fairway Wood, where you have, like this, a movable weight that goes all the way to the front, all the way to the back. The idea, obviously, front, low spin, low launch, back, more forgiveness, higher launch, higher spin as well. And the idea is to see if you can go older. So this is 2017. You can pick it up in the UK for about £70 on the second-hand market. And if you can go for this, fully adjustable sleeve, adjustable weight at the back there, same sort of similar idea, and you can go for this and save yourself off £300. I mean, Stealth 2 brand new is going for £379 over here in the UK, which is about $470. I don't know exactly what the market is for dollars for it is over $1 in America, but I can imagine it's probably around that $450 mark over in the US. So you could send yourself an absolute massive amount of money, which can go to new irons, new driver, new putter, by possibly getting this, to be honest. So really interested to see that, and I will do that. I will put the weight at the front, in the middle, and at the back, and see if it does change the ball flight. Well, if I can notice the ball flight and see if it changes, someone myself who's currently a 14 handicapper, or if really it's pointless, and unless you're a low handicapper or scratch, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to notice the difference because you're not consistent perhaps with it enough. So do watch that. So do remember to subscribe to the channel. Now on to the next one. We have this. I can't remember where I put it. I think it is here. I've got all the clubs out in front of me, by the way, here at the moment, and they're not in order. Someone would have thought I'd be smart enough to put them in order, but I didn't. So next one is this. It's the 0211 PXG irons. Now I've actually got 5 all the way to pitching wedge here. So I've already done the brand new one this year, reviewed that. So this one's out at the moment. So do check that out on my channel. The time I did this, there was a massive deal on in the USA where you could get that for half price, which is a fantastic steal. I don't know if it's still there, but do check. If you're anywhere else in the world, keep an eye on PXG because they tend to do deals basically all the time. So keep an eye out for them. Okay. So the idea of this is the 0211s 2019, see how good they are, and possibly maybe put them in my bag. My JPXs I love, but I'm always looking for that sort of more mid-handicapper, sort of lower, sort of smaller club. This is a little bit more pretty on my eyes, basically. And this could be them. Now, these were a lot more expensive when they first came out, actually, than the new ones, to be fair. They weren't as sort of cheap as PXG was saying, but so I'd be really interested, to see how these go. So subscribe to check that out. I've actually had these for ages and I haven't put in the bag because the whole point is I've got a Putting Kings tournament this weekend and I wanted to keep my bag consistent as possible. So putting in a new set of irons and trying them a couple of times out of the course would not have helped me at all. So they will be in the bag from Sunday onwards to give them a proper test. Ooh, nearly, if I don't break them beforehand, which I could possibly do. So there you go. Same for this club. Now I threatened to review this club for ages, and it will be done, I promise you. Some of you commented on it below as well, and that's the red dot from Callaway, with the idea this putter has a little red dot there to help with alignment. Again, because of this tournament, I didn't want to take my putter out of my bag and start testing a new putter, but I will have this in the bag afterwards for a couple of rounds out on the golf course to really see if that alignment aid does help. So there you go. Also, my putter collection, I know there's another 2 videos coming out. They will be coming out soon as well, so keep an eye out for them. Now, moving on to this. It's a Vega Alcor wedge. Now, this is a Japanese brand. The reason I picked this up is because brand new, they're well over £200, well over $250, but second-hand market, definitely in the UK, people don't think of them. So even though this is Japanese forged wedges, and even their irons are really cheap as well in the second-hand market, again, people aren't thinking of them. So premium Japanese forged wedges and irons, people aren't thinking of them on the second-hand market. So pick this up, and I really want to give it a go. It's 50. So when the PXG irons go in, because the pitching wedge is a little bit weaker than the current JPX 921 hot metal irons there, then I'm going to put this in the bag as well. Get my gap wedge out, which is 48, put this in 50, so for better gapping and really see how it performs as well, to give it good in depth there, because that could be awesome. To be fair, I love I've had a forged wedge before, Ping One, Ping Glide forged. Loved it, absolutely loved it. So be really interesting to see that. And finally, the final bit. Now, Cobra. I love Cobra. I have reviewed the LTDX from last year, had it in the bag for a while as well. Stunning club, great bargain if you're looking for a new driver to try. Last year, you know, you can get them for like £150, so under $200, etc. over, you know, in the second-hand market. There, for some reason, they just dropped. So do check them out. And obviously, Cobra have been making great drive for years. Rad Speed, you know, the LTDX Aerojet this year, and they, you know, apart from Rad Speed do, and the F9 for some reason held their price quite well, but the LTDX, even though it's newer, dropped, and the Aerojet seems to be dropping as well. So you can pick yourself up fantastic drivers for a fraction of the price in the second-hand market, or even in sales, and you know, brand new in sales at clubs. So made me think, how far can I go back really to see how good these drives are? So I picked up a Cobra amp from 2012 to give you guys a go, because these things are like under £50, under $50, really cheap in the second-hand market. Specifically this one though is a bit special, because if you've noticed, it's all in orange. There you go, orange head as well. And who else wears orange? I'll give you 5 seconds to think. Pro golfer who wears a lot of orange. That's correct, it's Rickie Fowler. So this was a limited edition one they did in 2019 of Rickie Fowler. So he was playing the amp at the time, so he signed by Cobra, and he had the same head cover, so everything was orange, just like this, same shaft. And so I'll be using this to test it, which is part of my sort of collection. Someone else has used it before, so before anyone goes, you can't be using that, it's a collector's piece, you know, it has been used before. I'll be really interested to see if this does sort of, you know, my modern driver at the moment, brand new driver at the moment, the bag, you know, the Stealth 2, if this can perform anywhere near that. Because if it does, for £30 or £40 or £50, whatever it is, it could be an absolutely great bargain to get it out there, get it on the course, and just play some good golf with it, and just have some fun. I will say, do not worry, this is not in Rickie Fowler specs, because if it was, it would not be a fair test. I'm not Rickie Fowler. This is actually regular, so even though I prefer it stiff, this is regular, and it's a 10.5 degree head, which is perfect. So there you go. So there you go, guys. There's all the sort of equipment that I have coming up for you with reviews. So remember to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss these reviews. Also give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and remember to, and please comment down below actually, if you, out of all these clubs, have tried them, or which clubs you're looking forward to me reviewing the most. Okay, anyway, there you go. I will see you this Sunday for the next review, so see you then. Bye bye.